Good morning, everyone. Who put my talk after Fanor? Oh my God. But no, I'm really glad to be sharing with you what our project is been looking at, what this experience is for us. So Costa Rica is located between the Pacific Ocean and the Caribbean Sea, and it has coral reefs and coral communities in both sides. And they're clearly biologically and ecologically different, but from a restoration point of view, they do share, common rationales for active intervention. So we have high marine biodiversity associated to them. We have apparent resilience to thermal stress and high sedimentation, which is cool. We have, sorry, we have a degraded state, but it's been showing natural slow recovery. And we also have communities that are highly dependent on these particular ecosystems. So Raising Coral has been advocating for restoration since 2016, and first it was a proof of concept, but it has now proved to be a really effective management tool, as you may know. And our work has been guided by these four principles that were articulated by Sunding in 2015, and they have really proven to be effective for us into like managing emerging sciences, emerging science in an economically constricted country. So they all clearly tangle and mix, but I'm gonna do my best to try to break down how we approach those. So we work with several species and several techniques, but one of our main accomplishments has been the rewilding of Pocillopora. So when we started, we just had a few wild colonies that were left after drastic sedimentation events, and now we've managed to cultivate and outplant thousands of them. And actually, we now have like 3,000 of these that has a 96% survival rate after 3 years. So they're doing great. And not only that, but these in situ nurseries have helped us understand a lot about our donors, about our species, and we keep track of every fragment and the donor that they come from. And to our surprise, even though we had like so many initial wild colonies, we've seen marked differences in bleaching resistance. So you can see in the picture, D12 is not as resistant, but then we have some donors like D25 or D30 that are super resistant and resilient to stress, and they don't, like they barely bleach after we had, bleaching event for 3 months. So there's a lot to learn there. And, as I said before, economically constricted country, but we have been working our way to do more genetic informed restoration, and actually in partnership with the Smithsonian Institute and Michael Connolly, we just hold a workshop on genetics. We had practitioners from Central America and other countries in South America, and we are trying to throw some light on the diversity and taxonomy of Pocillopora that is insane. So you should read about it, but yeah, we are doing that and hoping this will help us enhance ecological integrity of all these interventions. Well, video, but let's skip that. And and then, we, in the terms of sustainability, when we talk biologically, we've been trying to accelerate sexual maturity by outplanting small patches and promoting their fusion to become larger colonies. This was a technique that David Bong taught us, and he's amazing. And then we've been trying to maximize cross-fertilization by outplanting patches close enough to maximize genetic exchange, but also, far enough to keep maximizing the area that we are intervening. And not only that, but in sustainability, we've been trying to build a lot of capacity within the community, and we've worked really close with policymakers. So, we're creating protocols, creating laws, and this kind of stuff. And yeah, hopefully this will maximize our genetic diversity. And finally, but vital, the benefits and engagement of society. So again, we've been doing a lot of work. We've created underwater trails to help manage reefs, and we've been sharing our knowledge with thousands of youth, but we're particularly proud of our coral gardening program. So we are training local people, from fishermen to homemakers. We give them like a diverse training, and then a 2-week really intense training on science-based reef restoration. After that, they become part of our team. They get paid every time they are in the water with us. And honestly, this has helped the project to gain, powerful leaders, powerful advocates for reef restoration in the community. And it has actually doubled the time that we're in the field and double our rate of outplanting. So honestly, if there's a takeaway from our work, is that responsible reef restoration is not just about the science, but to actually, the democratization of science without losing the scientific rigor. And yeah, thanks to everyone that makes our work possible.